Good morning, children. We are studying chapter number 3, A Horse and Two Goats. This morning we are going to continue from page number 57 and from second stanza. There we read from second stanza. A red-faced man wore khaki clothes, evidently a policeman or a soldier. So this American, he was wearing a khaki cloth like policeman or a soldier. Muni said to himself, he will chase me or shoot if I start running. Some dogs chase only those who run. Oh, Shiva, protect me. I don't know why this man should be after me. Meanwhile, the foreigner cried, marvelous. Again, nodding his head, he paced around the statue with his eyes fixed on it. He paced. Here we have the word paced. Paced means moved around. He walked around the statue. Nodding means he moved his head. Okay, means maybe he is saying that, oh yes, it is a very beautiful statue. Muni sat frozen for a while. Frozen means he did not move. He did not move from his place. And then fidgeted and tried to edge away. Fidgeted means he made a slight movement of his usually legs or hands, and he is planning that he would move away. Edge away means he will run away from there, okay, casually. Now the other man suddenly pressed his palms together, smiled and said, Namaste, how do you do? So the American, like Indian how we do, he put his hands together and he said Namaste to Muni. At which Muni spoke the only English expressions he had learnt. Yes, no. Having exhausted his English vocabulary, he started in Tamil. Having exhausted means he finished his English words in his mind, and then he started in Tamil. My name is Muni. These two goats are mine, and no one can gainsay it. Gainsay means no one can refuse or deny. Though our village is full of slanderers, these days, who will not hesitate to say that what belongs to a man doesn't belong to him. Okay, here we have another word. Slanderers means people who might spread some kind of false news or kind of rumors, and those people can say that, okay, because they are kind of bad people, evil people, so they would say that what belongs to you is not yours. The foreigner faithfully looked in the direction indicated by Muni's fingers, gazed for a while at the two goats and the rocks with a puzzled expression, took out his silver cigarette case and lit a cigarette. Suddenly, remembering the courtesies of the season, he said, do you smoke? Okay, so the foreigner took out the cigarette box, and he took one for himself. And then he suddenly remembered that if you have something to have, or if you're going to have something, then it is your courtesy, it is your good habit that you should share with others also. So that's why he uh, took one and asked Muni if he smokes, and he put the cigarette forward towards Muni. Muni answered. Muni answered, yes, no. Whereupon the red-faced man took a cigarette and gave it to Muni, who received it with surprise, having had no offer of a smoke from anyone for years now. Okay, now he is surprised that somebody is giving him a cigarette to smoke, and this is unusual for him because nowadays nobody offers a cigarette or anything to him. So that's why he's surprised. He had always wanted to smoke a cigarette. Only once did the shopman give him one on credit. Okay, what he's saying, he had always wanted to smoke a cigarette. Okay, this is what he wished to, but he never got. Then only once, it was only once did the shopman give him one in credit. He had, and he remembered how good it had tasted. The other flicked the lighter open and offered a light to Muni. Muni felt so confused about how to act that he blew on it and put it out. Okay, so here, uh, out of courtesy, the red faced man, he lit the lighter and offered a light to Muni. Offered he The foreigner wants to help Muni to start or lit the cigarette. So Muni felt so confused. Muni was confused what he is trying to do, and so in confusion he blew off the lighter. The other, puzzled but undaunted, flourished his lighter, presented it again, and and lit Muni's cigarette. Okay, so this time, once again the foreigner, he helped the Muni to lit the cigarette. Muni drew a, here one word we have, undaunted means not afraid. Muni drew a deep puff and started coughing. Okay, maybe he has not spoken for many days, maybe, or years, and that's why he did not know how to smoke. So he took a deep puff and started coughing. It was racking, no doubt, but extremely pleasant. It was racking. Racking means uncomfortable, distressing, but no doubt, okay, it was good. I mean, uh, distressful or uncomfortable, but on the other hand, it was pleasant for him that he is smoking. Okay, next line. When his cough subsided means stopped, he wiped his tears and took stock of the situation. Took stock of the situation means he took the advantage of the time, means he has got the cigarette to smoke, so he is smoking. Understanding that the other man was not an inquisitor of any kind, understanding that the other man was not an inquisitor of any kind. Yet, in order to make sure, he remained very. Very means suspicious. No need to run away from a man who gave him such a potent smoke. His head was reeling from the effect of one of those strong American cigarettes made with roasted tobacco. Okay, so uh, here we have he remained very means suspicion, and then another word was there, potent. Potent means powerful, powerful smoke. Then we have another word, reeling. Reeling means his head started tottering, tottering or reeling. The man said, I came from New York, took out a wallet, took out a wallet from his hip pocket and presented his card. American, he took out the card and presented to Muni. Muni shrank away from the card. Shrank away means he moved away. He drew back. Maybe he got scared. He has not seen what visiting card is. Perhaps he was trying to present a warrant and arrest him. So he thought maybe that card is like a warrant, arrest warrant for him, and he would arrest him. Beware of khaki, one part of his mind warned. Take all the cigarette or whatever is offered, but don't get caught. Okay, so in his mind he is thinking, or his mind is telling to him, be careful, beware, be careful of people wearing khaki. But whatever offers he will give, take everything, but don't be caught by him. Beware of khaki. He wished he weren't 70, as the shopman had said. Now he is wishing that he was a bit young. But the shopman told him that he is already 70. And at the age of 70, nobody will manage to run. That is what he is thinking. At 71, didn't run but surrendered to whatever came. He could only ward off trouble by talk, so he went on, all in the chest Tamil for which Kritam was famous. He said, before God, sir, Bhagwan, who sees everything, I tell you, sir, that we know nothing of the case. So this old man Muni is still thinking that this is a police who has come to search or who has come to inquire about the murder that has happened. So that's why he's telling that we don't know anything about the case. If the murder was committed, whoever did it will not escape. Bhagwan is all seeing. Don't ask me about it. I know nothing. A body had been found mutilated and thrown under a tamarind tree at the border between Kritam and Kupam a few weeks before, giving rise to much gossip and speculation. So he started telling something about the murder that had happened a few days ago, and he is saying that the murder was between two villages, Kritam and Kupam, and people are still suspicious who has done. Okay, they have not found out They have not cleared the case, and that's why he also doesn't know about that. But here we have one word, mutilated. Mutilated means unhindered, sorry, disfigured. It was disfigured, it was badly damaged, and it was thrown under the under a tamarind tree. Okay, Muni added an explanation. Anything is possible there. People over there will stop at nothing. Okay, he's telling about another village. People on in that village, they will stop at nothing. The foreigner nodded his head and listened cautiously, courteously, though he understood nothing. Okay, he did not understand anything, but still he was listening to Muni very carefully and cautiously. We'll stop here today. We'll continue next class.